Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for another fabulous speed build. I am here and in pretty good spirits because I did a video to pre-record because I have a big girl job and I have a second job and I'm just trying to, do my sim thing, and I spent like 3.5 hours on it this weekend just for it to be ruined. The audio went out and the video went out and then it came back in, and long story short, I accomplished nothing because it is unusable, but it's okay because I had this little speed build ready to go. I wasn't planning to post this for a while because I kind of forgot I had it in my regime, but today I am building in the world of Copperdale, which is the world that we got with the high school years expansion pack, and we are actually doing a limited pack build. I want to tell you that this house is only high school years, base game, and maybe Parenthood. I can't remember exactly because it's been a while, but I will double check these when we go ahead and do the tour. At least I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I had a modern build that I did for you guys because I've been trying to get better about modern builds, and at this point I am convinced that I am just cursed because there is absolutely nothing good that ever happens on this channel when I try to be a modern build girly. And then on top of it, my skin looks gross today because I just haven't been drinking my water. I have not slept enough because I've been so stressed and I don't want to talk about it. But the only thing that gives me joy is Sims. And it also stresses me out because I know we're getting this new pack this week, or I'm going to get access to the pack this week. Hopefully I will have early access, so make sure you subscribe to my channel to see those videos. We're almost at 850 subs, which is kind of crazy, especially because I'm approaching my anniversary on YouTube. So that's fun. And we're just we're doing our best. But I made this little craftsman house, and it ends up being kind of big. I want to tell you, it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. It might even be 5 bedrooms. No, it's 4 bedrooms and it has an office in it. But it's a big house and I'm really happy with the way it came out. I used a lot of dark wood accents, which is not my typical style. If you are on this channel a lot, you know I'm like a blue suburban girly with light wood floors and white windows and white trim and pastel paint, and that is just who I am to my core. I cannot help it. But this house came together really quick and I really enjoyed the way it looked. It's kind of deceiving because it doesn't seem that big, but I'm telling you, it's kind of a big ass house. Which I personally enjoy quite a bit because I am a family gameplay girl, which is one reason I love, as I'm looking at this house, I'm telling you, it's high school years growing together and base game. I don't know why on earth I didn't realize that sooner. That is 1000% my bad, but it's been a while since I freaking looked at this house, and I built it on live, so shout out to you if you were there. Been having so much fun on live, and I also want to reiterate my current live schedule because I had to adjust it a little bit given my new work schedule and my fragile sanity levels. But I have been streaming late night Mondays as well as Tuesday early evening time, and that is subject to change eventually, but as of right now that is the most I can handle because I really love streaming, but it's just been a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have only found joy in going to the grocery store because it's the only time I can leave my house to not work. But it's okay. We're thriving. We are a professional girl boss. I have my best coworkers laying next to me. Peach and Hobo are sleeping on the futon in the office. They are just so cute. We're starting in the kitchen, and you're probably wondering what that little side cabinet thing is. I wanted to do a built-in thing to make it a little bit more interesting. I like it. I understand it's kind of a waste of space and it's a little silly, but I just thought it was fun, and it was different. This kitchen's not like other girls. This one's quirky and cool and better than everyone. Anyway, and then we have a little eat-in kitchen. I ended up liking the way this came out. It is a little tight, but I don't think that's a problem. Overall, I think it ends up looking pretty good. And I don't know how I feel about not having 6 full chairs. I wish it was a little bit of a smaller table, but I like the size of it at the same time. I don't know. I struggle with the way the round tables look because how many people have a 6-person dining table? I say that, but my family doesn't have a dining table at all. We just have a really big kitchen island that we eat at, so I don't know. I guess I'm just biased in my own personal experiences here. Now we are in the living room, and I wanted this house to feel like it was sort of closed off. I know I've said this before, but I was really working on having smaller houses in a way, because I have the tendency to do really large houses with really open floor plans, and sometimes it's good, but most of the time in The Sims it just doesn't translate well, and I don't necessarily like the way it looks. But I think I really achieved that in this house. Lots of beautiful archways and dark wood accents, and it just feels very cozy and lived in. I was trying my best to add some color in here. I don't know if I like that yellow chair I have in the corner, but I'm gonna go with it looks kind of okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I really like the floor plan of this house, which, oh my goodness. Okay, my bad. I ran out of money, clearly. I build on this lot all the time. I know you guys have seen me build on this lot. I think in the last month alone, I've built on it probably 2 or 3 times, and I just love it. It's a fun lot. It looks so good in the screenshots because it's right over this little bridge in Copperdale, and it's like essentially like in the forest and in the woods, and I think that's awesome. But as you can see, we are decorating our office. Maybe there's a work from home parent in this house. Put a little bonsai tree. I've never actually seen a bonsai tree in real life that like people use as a hobby, but I have seen them on like the TikToks. That's where I learn most of my things. TikTok is honestly given me a better education than my 4-year college degree. But, you know, whatever. Speaking of 4-year college degree, I started my big girl job, which has been such a blessing, and I'm extremely grateful. Like, don't let me moaning and groaning about how tired I am deter from the fact that I genuinely am really excited about what I do and grateful for the opportunity to get to do it, because I know the job market is brutal. My self-confidence might never recover from the job hunt I've been on, but with that being said, I have spent every waking moment since I started the job waiting to be fired. Why? Because I have very intense anxiety, and I think I was so traumatized by the job hunt that I'm so worried I'm gonna have to do it again, and like it's genuinely become like some crippling fear that I have. And I was talking to my mom, and she's like, they're not gonna fire you. You've only been there for 3 weeks. Like, even if they don't really like you, it costs so much money to onboard you that they're gonna wait at least a little bit before they fire you. And I'm like, okay. And like, I'm too afraid to spend any of the money I've made from this job because I'm just so afraid I'm gonna lose it. And then I just had my first like I work in the sales department, and I set my first appointment, and it went really good, and everyone was so proud of me, and I've gotten some really positive feedback, and yet I cannot take a chill pill or a breath for even a second because I am just so worked up, and I know I need to work on it. I've started going to Pilates, and I think that might help. Some deep core breathing exercises. But I don't know. I want to say I don't have imposter syndrome, but clearly I do. It doesn't feel the way I thought it was going to feel. I thought it was going to feel like I don't deserve to be here, which I guess is a thought, but I don't know. I thought I was going to have something, like some breakthrough as I talk through my feelings, as I typically use my speed builds as as therapy. And I'm not quite feeling better than I thought I would. I'm actually feeling more anxious. And then I got assigned a PowerPoint presentation, which is like not scary. One thing about me is I pop off in Canva, but I'm just so worried I'm not going to do it right. I have been making PowerPoints since probably the 3rd grade. What am I talking about? And I'm not even really making it from scratch. I'm converting a PowerPoint from one division to fit the needs of the division I work in, and I'm almost verbatim copying the format and the information on it. I'm just changing a couple of the words around and tailoring it to the client that it's needed for. And I'm over here, I'm like, I can't do it. I am a strong, independent girly. I do things all the time. I filed my own taxes with nothing but the guidance from the TurboTax. And I am over here sweating about doing a PowerPoint? Who am I? I don't know. And I don't want to, part of my brain is like, get over yourself, but the other part of me is like, no, like, feel your feelings. You are valid. Like, I'm gaslighting and invalidating my own feelings internally. This is unacceptable from me. My final thoughts are, I would rather be a Sims girly, and I am not meant to be a boss babe. I'm crumbling under the anxiety of it, but I've only been here for 3 weeks, so I will do a 3-month update, and hopefully I'll be like, yeah, I'm killing the game. But we are coming to the end of our speed build, and we are going to jump in game for a live tour. We're just finishing up like a couple things in the backyard, but we are jumping in game right now. Here we are, team. We have made it into our build. Look at this lot. It's so gorgeous. An absolute gorgeous, gorgeous girl. We are obsessed with her. Let me fix the lighting really quick. And the lot it's on is really small, but if you place this on a slightly larger lot, you could definitely make a proper backyard and like fence it in. But it's already got the landscaping, and I actually uploaded this house on the gallery as just an empty shell. I've been trying to be better at that because I know a lot of people like to just decorate. So that has the floor plan done and all the landscaping, all the painting. It's just not furnished or anything. And I will go through and show you the floor plan. So we have 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom upstairs, and then downstairs we have 1 bathroom, an office, or 2 bathrooms, an office, and a bedroom, as well as like our living space. But let's go in. I know I didn't show a lot of you like I know the whole house was white when we left it off, but that's because it takes me forever to pick paint swatches, and I didn't want anyone to have to suffer through that. Just had this huge glitch and like a bunch of shit deleted, but I replaced it. So you come into this little entryway, and it feels really like lived in and realistic to me. But I mean, maybe I'm confuzzled. I like all the dark wood accents, which is not what I typically gravitate towards, but I think it's because the floors, I really like that wide plank look. Even in real life, I really prefer it, so I think it's pretty. Then you come into the living room, and I do wish I would have added like a bit more in here. I'm not really sure what. I think I just want like a table. Maybe we could put one in right now. Like, I don't think I put this on the gallery yet, so like essentially I can do whatever I want. Maybe I could just do like this one. Bam. Now we're like more lived in. And I had a plant over here, but I don't know what happened to it. Let me, growing together. Yeah, I have this plant. Perfect. Much better, guys. And then you come over here and you have the office, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. This could definitely be another bedroom if you wanted, but I felt like the house was really large already, so I decided to just go ahead and make it an office with a bathroom. You could even make it a guest room, since this has growing together in it. You can do like stayovers or whatever. Then we have our kitchen. I opted not to put an island because I felt like with the way the entryway into the kitchen and dining space looked, it just didn't make a lot of sense. But we do have a small eat-in kitchen, nothing super special. You could definitely add more chairs if you wanted. You could also even probably close this off and use 2 separate archways. I just like the open look of it. Felt realistic and like true to the style. Then if you come over here, you have our primary bedroom. Not too much going on. I used this base game furniture set. And then they have a nice little ensuite bathroom, which I think is cute and really realistic. And then when you come upstairs, I loved getting to use these doors from high school years. They were just so much fun. So I have this first room over here, which I would imagine is for a teenager. It's very purple and eclectic. You guys know how I've been feeling about purple. And I like these lights, which are actually from the free holiday stuff pack. So I guess that would be considered one of the packs as well, but it should be the only thing I use from there. And it was free, so I don't know why you wouldn't have it, and I'm pretty sure it's still available if you're new to the game. Then over here we have another bedroom for a child sim. I could have probably saved room by not having the bed in the middle of the room, but I really liked the way this looked. Like, it was just giving princess vibes with the pretty curtains all over. And they actually have an ensuite. I debated making this the teenager's room, but all in all, I just like the idea of them having this bigger room. So it's what I chose. You could definitely change it. And then we have a little nursery, which is very white and super unrealistic because even little babies are messy. They spit up, they make messes, and they smell like crumbs, and I don't know. I wouldn't personally have a white nursery, but I like the color scheme in here. And I thought it was fun. I wanted to use one of these chairs again because these chairs would be so cozy in real life. Like, you just know they would. And that is essentially the whole house. I'll show you the backyard again. There's not too much going on because we didn't have a huge lot. But if you would like to download this house, it's available on my gallery, which is in the description box down below. And it's just Tiana305, which also happens to be my creator code. If you plan on getting the new Lovestruck expansion pack, I would get a small little commission. I think it's like 5%, I'm not really sure, but if you don't end up using my creator code, I urge you to use whoever your favorite simmer's creator code is, because, you know, stick it to the man, stick it to EA, I'm not sure, but I would appreciate that. And we are at the end of the video, so if you enjoyed it, make sure you like this video, give it a little thumbs up. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to drink your water, because if you don't, you're gonna have dry skin like me. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.